Good morning, children. Today we are going to start our lesson from our first term book in science. Okay. In science, you have 4 topics. The topics are organ system, matter and materials, energy, science in everyday life. Okay. So today we see organ systems. Okay, so we have seen about organ system already. Yes or no, children? So in our basic class itself we have seen about organ system. Yes, so here in introduction, so what are the organ systems? Yeah, digestive system, respiratory system, skeletal system, all those things are etc. Those things are organ systems. Okay, today in this introduction part we will see about 3 things: digestion, excretion and respiration. First one is digestion. In digestion, what is digestion? So we are having some food and it is converted into a juice to digest the food. Yes or no? So to get some energy, that process is called digestion. And after eating the food, the waste products will be there. Yes or no? The whatever waste products we have, which and if it is removed out from the body, though that part that process is called excretion. And next one is respiration. So we need air, we need oxygen to survive. Yes or no? So we are inhaling oxygen inside. That process is called respiration. Okay, so we get energy for our daily activities from the food we eat. How is the food converted into energy? It is through the process called digestion. After we eat the food, the waste products are removed out from our body. This process involved in this is called excretion. We need oxygen to survive. Our body gets oxygen through the process called respiration. These processes are carried out by different organs in our body. Different organs form the organ system. In this lesson we will study about the different organ system in our body and their functions. Okay, first we will be seeing about digestive system. What is this digestive system? The food we eat consists of complex compounds. That the complicated things will be like carbohydrates, proteins and fats. They have to be converted. That complicated substances will be converted into simpler tiny pieces, simpler molecules like glucose, amino acids, fatty acids and glycerol respectively. These simpler molecules are then assimilated. They will become a part of a group either by blood or lymph. And we know about blood. Blood is a liquid which is in red color. Yes or no? And or lymph. What is lymph? Lymph is the fluid containing white blood cells. Okay, so in order to give us energy, okay, so those things, complicated things will be converted into simple thing, tiny pieces to form glucose, amino acids, fatty acids, glycerol, etc. This will be becoming a part to either by blood or it will be connected to blood or lymph in order to give us energy. The process of conversion of complex food molecules into simpler molecules is called digestion. The digestion system can be divided into 2: digestive tract, digestive glands. First, digestive tract or alimentary canal. It is also called alimentary canal. It is a coiled muscular tube extending from the mouth to anus. Which is your mouth? Here, this is your mouth and this is your anus. Coiled muscular tube is extending from mouth to anus is called the digestive tract. It is about 6 to 9 meters long and it consists of many divisions. Okay, so see here, many divisions are there and it is arranged sequentially. And first one is mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus. Okay, so mouth you know very well. Buccal cavity, it is a mouth. It is also called oral cavity or buccal cavity, through which food and air enters the body. Okay, so coming to pharynx, pharynx is the soft area at the top of the throat where the passages to the nose and mouth connect with the throat. So this is that part. This is called pharynx. Okay, then esophagus, the tube through which food passes from mouth to stomach. See here, from the mouth the tube is coming out and it is going to stomach. This is your stomach. Clear? Then stomach is the front part of your body, below your chest and above your legs, where food goes after you have eaten it. Yes or no, children? Yes. Then small intestine, this is the large intestine. Inside that you have small intestine where all the foods will be getting digested. And then the next one is rectum. Rectum is a chamber that begins at the end of the large intestine. This is the end of large intestine. So here it is and it ends in the part anus. Okay, children. Then the last part is anus. This is all about the digestive tract. Then digestive glands. 3 important digestive glands associated with the process of digestion are salivary glands, pancreas, liver. Salivary glands secrete saliva which moistens food. So saliva, you know about saliva, yes or no? So while we are talking, the liquid thing which is forming inside our mouth, that is saliva. Saliva contains enzymes which break down complex starch into simple carbohydrate molecules. So it's a very complicated thing is converted into the simple thing we have seen already. So through this saliva only it is processing. Then pancreas produce pancreatic juice which contains digestive enzymes for digesting fats, proteins and carbohydrates. Liver produce bile for the digestion of fat. Bile means it is a digestive juice secreted by the liver. Okay, children, today we have seen about digestive system, digestive tract and digestive glands. Okay, in the next class we will see about the respiratory system. Okay, thank you.